Good morning.
A lot nicer to ride today than yesterday.
Another day, another helmet.
Oh, yes.
Good morning. Guys,
Mrs. Julie Kelly, and I work at City Hall.
I've seen you before!
Are you the 6th grade?
Yeah!
I'm here today from a program called Mass in Motion, and that's about keeping everybody active, riding bikes, running, walking, play basketball, play volleyball, whatever you do that keeps you moving, because that will keep you healthy and that will keep you smart. And I'm also from, can you read that? Fall River, that's right. So what we are worried about and concerned about is keeping you safe while you're riding your bicycles. So I'm going to invite a few people to talk to you today. And I'm going to invite them to come on down. Officer Rick Sariva and Officer John Ruggiero and Marcia Picard from Partners for a Healthy Community, we're going to fit some of you for helmets that have been recommended because you will wear the helmets and because you have bicycles or scooters or skateboards and you need a helmet. So we're going to do that at the end of our program. But first of all, I want to do one thing. I want to introduce to you your super role model.
Everybody, when you ride a bike, you should ride with the traffic, right? Yesterday I saw 2 people riding against the traffic. Obviously don't know the rules, so you ride with the traffic. You don't go on the, you know how when you walk on the street, you usually walk opposite the traffic. When you ride with traffic. Another thing to remember is you should always wear a helmet, okay? When you ride a bike, it's important to ride with a helmet on. I have gotten into multiple bike accidents where I have gone off of my bike going over 20 miles per hour and hit my head. I have gotten black eyes, bruised lips, bruised bones. I have scars up and down my knees and my back from falling on my bike. But I have had not one concussion because I wear a helmet. It's very important, okay? This is one of my 2 bike helmets that I have. Notice this one is sort of different in shape. Raise your hand if you can guess why this helmet is shaped this way.
So to protect your neck.
Protect my neck? Close, but not exactly why. Yes, Taylor.
Maybe go faster.
So you can go faster. Thank you. That is right. See how it's pointed like this? The wind will travel on this and make me go faster. So it actually kind of becomes one with my back when I'm down in position, right? So every helmet is designed differently. This one is really light. These are also really light, but they're sturdy enough to protect your skull and your brain, okay? Cool bike riders wear helmets. Cool bike riders wear helmets. Just saying. When I go out for a bike ride, like I did Saturday, I was telling these police officers I had a bike race on Saturday. I did a half Ironman, which means I had to swim 1.2 miles, get on my bike with my helmet, and ride 56 miles, which is like going from here to Boston. And then I ran 13.1 miles. And during that time, every single athlete in that 600 athlete race had helmets on. If you don't wear the helmet, you're not allowed to ride. When you get older and if you continue to cycle and you like that, you have to wear a helmet. You are not allowed to ride in group rides with teams without a helmet. I ride for a national team. I ride for 2 teams. In both of those teams, I have to wear a helmet. So like I said, it's cool to wear a helmet, okay? Not wearing a helmet, you risk a lot of injury, okay? So like I said, I have gotten into lots and lots of accidents where I'm in a race and I'm going really, really fast, and before you know it, I hit something, hit a bump in the road, and you go flying. And without that, I've cracked helmets and had to get new ones because they took the impact. But it's good when your helmet takes the impact and not your head, right? So this is really important, either for those of you that ride your bikes to school. I know lots of Talbot Tigers ride their bikes to school, and I love that about you. But also for kids that don't ride their bikes to school but want to start riding, you really need to wear a helmet. It's really important. I can't show up to a ride without a helmet. I'd be sent away. Okay? So, I'm going to shift over now to...
Okay, and I want to present your principal with her own...
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Glad to see all of you here today. Obviously, a lot of you, from what I understand, do a lot of biking, skateboarding, scooters, whatever. My name is Officer Saraiva. I've been with the police department for about 20 years now. My riding partner. We both ride for a team as well. Obviously, you know what we do, so that's our team. Our team is the police department team that we ride for. And it's a really cool thing to do. I've done a lot of different things in the police department, and this is probably my favorite job that I do now. I get to go outside every day. I get to ride every day, and I get to see a lot of different things that a lot of you guys see the police officers in the patrol cars, and they're working their butts off every day, doing great work. We do a little bit different work, and part of what we do is this. The principal talked a little bit about the rules of the road. A lot of people don't know that you actually have just as much right to that road as the car that is on the road with you. So that's why it's even more important for you to ride with the traffic at all times, because it's your road too. We have to do it, and you have to make sure that you're safe on the road, and the safest way is with riding with the rules of the road, and that means with traffic, stopping at stop signs, stopping at red lights. It's just like you're in a car, but you're out there on your bicycle. To touch a little bit more on the helmets too, we also are not allowed to use our bikes for work without having our helmets on. It's part of what we do. Obviously, we're not on the bike right now, so we don't have our helmets on. But you did see us come in the auditorium, and we were both wearing helmets. That's the rules. We show up to work, we don't have our helmet, we don't ride. And it's vitally important. Fortunately for me, I've not been in any bicycle accidents since I've been doing the patrol bike, but as a kid, I fell off many bikes, and back then, we didn't use helmets, and I wish that I would have, because I'm sure that there's been a couple of times where I was dazed and probably had concussions at that point when I was a kid, your age and below. So, that is, to me, that's probably knowing where you are, knowing the rules of the road, and having your helmet are the three most important things that you can do, whether you're riding on your bike, riding on your scooter, or anything else like that. And if you don't think that you need it, how many people love to watch football? Right? Okay. How many people have ever seen an NFL player play any down, any time, without their helmet on? Nobody. They're not allowed to. And it's for the same reason they wear it as we wear it riding bikes, and you guys too. Because you get a lot of things in life, but you only get one healthy brain. And if you bruise that brain, you're never the same. It's like bruising a piece of fruit, right? Think about if you have a grape. If you bang that grape on the ground, or you drop that grape, what happens to it? Breaks, right? Something comes out of it. Same thing. Your head's the same way. Inside of your skull is your nice healthy brain, and that's what makes you successful, makes you go a long way in life. But if you damage that, and you bruise it, it's like a bad grape. So you don't want to break the grape. It's a big thing. So that's why it's vitally important for you to make sure you wear your helmet. And I know that there are some of you, just by looking at you out in the audience, some of you do skateboarding at Lafayette Park too, right? I've seen some of you out there on boards, okay, right? You're out there at Lafayette Park. Same thing, man. Gotta be out there on your board. It's a great place to board, right? The ramps are really cool. Don't be out there without your helmet on. Because if you're out there, guarantee you've wiped out a whole bunch of times over there. Everybody does. You know, it's part of learning to board over there. So it's just as important to do it with your board too. Okay? So with that,
Can I just interrupt
Absolutely.
again? Going back to the football thing, how many people have seen a football player get hit in the head? Do I need that? Not a lot enough, right? So one or two things happen. Either they're down on the field for quite some time. Sometimes they leave on a stretcher. Sometimes you see the player get up and he's like this. He doesn't know where he is. He runs to the sideline and he's just kind of like looking around. That's what happens when you get a concussion. And if you get too many, well, one could be enough, but if you get too many, then you can't play sports anymore. Sometimes bright light affects you. Sometimes you can't even leave the house. So concussions can cause serious health issues with your brain. So you gotta wear the helmet.
The 33 names I'm going to call are students who have been recommended and spoken of by teachers and other staff because the teachers know that you are serious and that you will wear these helmets. Because you know, these helmets are a donation. They came to us from the Kiwanis Club of Fall River. And that's a group of adults who get together once a month. And their main concern is head injuries. So they send money, they raise money, they send money around the world to take care of people after hurricanes or tornadoes or earthquakes who have head injuries. But right here in Fall River, every year, they give me money to buy bicycle helmets. They buy the bicycle helmets and send them to us to give away to kids who will wear them, who deserve them, because they know that this is serious and they will wear them. And we see every day lots of kids tearing around the city on their bicycles with no helmets. And I hope they never get hit by a car, or I hope they never get pushed and hit the curb or the sidewalk if they're on the sidewalk. Because as Officer Saraiva said, without a helmet, your head comes down on the sidewalk, on the cement, and it's like crushing a grape. So you don't want that to happen. So I'm going to call the names of these students and ask them to come down and Officers Saraiva and Ruggiero and Marcia will fit you for your brand new bicycle helmet.
Round of applause for the two officers, Ruggiero. I have a special gift for them from you, my Talbot Tigers. I know that my Talbot Tigers wear Talbot Tiger pins. Okay, so we've given them 2 Talbot Tiger Special Blue Paw Awards. Savannah Medeiros, large. Elvin Sereno, small. Brandon Barbosa, the Empires, medium. Jewel Aruda, small.
Hey, do me a favor, let's find, I'm gonna get 2 lines real quick. Come on, all right, line up over there, let's go. We gotta get, we're going to, come on, line up over here. Line up over here, please. It's a very simple process, especially when you have intelligent children like you, to fit this helmet. Because if your helmet doesn't fit right and you don't wear it correctly, you're defeating the purpose of wearing it. Okay? I saw one of you that had it on, you had it on backwards. But that's okay. You have it on backwards, which is good because now you're going to know the right way to put your helmet on. Okay? Take a look at the front of my helmet. Correct? Hey, what's your name right here? Jordan, right? Jordan, put the helmet on the way you had it on before. Okay? Now take a look at that, Jordan, right? Look at the helmet. If you were to fall right now, correct? What would hit first? Your helmet or your face? Face. Jacket. Same thing. If you were to fall backwards, what's going to hit first? The back of your head or your helmet?
Back of your head.
Exactly, the back of your head. So I want you to take that back over. Okay? All right. What I want you to do now,
Can you put the helmet back on?
we're going to do it step by step. Okay? Take your helmet. Take your helmet. And actually take it off and put it flat like this. Okay? Put your 2 hands on the side of it and put it flat like this. Put the visor should be pointing towards your body. It's the easiest way. Take the visor, make sure there's a visor. If it's not on there, we'll put the visor on.
Does everyone have a visor?
Does everyone have a visor on the front of their helmet? Okay. Listen up, I see somebody with their helmet on. Take your helmet off, buddy. Take your helmet off. No one should have their helmet on right now. Okay? Now, take the helmet itself, and there's a knob at the back of it. You can see it, okay? That knob should be in the center of the back of your head when you put it on. So the easiest way to put this helmet on is to grab it and basically roll your head into it. Yes. Okay? Roll your head. Now, it should pretty much feel flat on your head when it's on there. Okay? So we take your right hand and take your pointer finger and your middle finger and put them at the bridge of your nose like this. Okay? Put them at the bridge of your nose. And when your helmet is on right, your pointer finger should touch just the inside of your helmet. Okay? So if it's not touching that, move your helmet forward just a little bit. Okay? Like yours has to come down a little bit. There you go.
It's too tight.
Loosen up, then loosen up the knob in the back. So at that point now, everyone's helmet should be flat to the ground. It's straight to the ground. Most of you have it. Perfect. Okay? Now if you feel, the next thing I want you to do is put your hands on top of your helmet like this. Okay? And don't twist your head around. Just slightly move your helmet like this. Okay? If it moves on your head a lot, then you have that knob in the back of the helmet. and just with your finger, turn it. And you're going to hear a click. If it's clicking, that means you're tightening the helmet. If it's not clicking, that means you're loosening the helmet. And then once you turn that, try it again, and just move it on your head. If it's not moving a lot, if it just has a little bit of movement in it, that means it's adjusted on your head properly. And from what I can see so far, it looks like most of you have it the way that it should be. Okay? And it's your helmet, so you're going to see it. You might have a lot of hair right now, so it might not fit in your helmet perfect, but then you get your hair cut short. That's why they're adjusted. Okay? And the last thing you have to do is take the two straps at the bottom of your helmet. Okay, hold them out to the side, take the two, and click it together. And once it's clicked together, you should basically just take your fingers flat like this, and you should be able to fit it just inside of it. Okay? If you can have a lot of area in there that you can fit it, like I can see a couple of them, that you have to tighten the strap a little bit more, and that's all it is. Then your helmet is fit properly. I'm just going to go up now and check all of them. Everybody leave the helmet on, we make sure.
So this is a bike path. Also, there's a safety page that tells you everything that your principal and the officers have gone over. And finally, for your parents, there's a list of places to go for safe bicycling. Places where you can ride without being worried about being hit by a car. So make sure you have everything. Norlise and myself will be handing these out.
That side, she has reflectors. So show your helmet when you go out on the right-hand side, when you turn, you'll be on your right-hand side. Look for Norlise, and she's got reflectors for each person who has a helmet. Be sure to put it on your bicycle so that if it's early in the morning or in the evening, you'll be seen by cars. And remember, it's the law to wear your helmet until you're 17. You should always wear a helmet. But when you're younger, it's actually the law to do that. And today on my way from City Hall, on my way over here, I pulled out and there was a father riding his bicycle with no helmet, and I was cautious because he surprised me. I didn't expect him. He was not riding on the right side of the road. He was riding on the other side of the road. And so that surprised me. But what surprised me much more than that was about 10 feet behind him was his son on his bicycle. He was about 9 years old. He did not have a helmet. So the father, who's responsible, was breaking the law, and he was putting his child at risk to be riding out there in traffic with no helmet on. So all of you who have helmets, please make sure you wear them. And anyone else, talk to your principal or your teachers, and if we have extra helmets, we can bring them to more kids, okay? Did you hear me?
I ride in every neighborhood in the city every day. We do different neighborhoods, but we go to every single neighborhood in the city. And I'm going to remember almost all of you. Officer Ruggiero will probably remember all of you because he has a better memory. But I'm going to tell you right now, I want to see you wear them. And remember, if I don't see you wearing them, you're going to get it. You're going to hear it from me. And I don't care if you're with your friends or not. Okay? People did a lot of work. You guys did a lot of hard work. You should be proud of yourselves. And you get something out of it. When you get something out of it, make it positive. And like your principal said, wearing a helmet is cool. Make that helmet cool. Put all the stickers you want on it. Put any kind of craziness you want on it. Glue a mohawk on the top of it. Who cares? It's your helmet, but wear it to protect yourself. Okay? That's what I want out of it. If nothing else, wear it to protect yourself. Don't break the grate. Remember that. Don't break the grate. Thank you very much.
Well, that was fun. Thank you.